Welcome everyone to your own channel, ADP for Learning. I am your own learning partner cum host, Ashish. So, let's begin our learning journey. Have you ever seen dark-colored pigeons? Today, we will explore and learn about the genetic basis of the dark-colored mystery in pigeons. Before going deep into the topic, utilize a few seconds of yours to like, share, and subscribe to your own channel ADP for Learning. Now coming back to the topic of the dark color in pigeons. Birds with a wild type pigment distribution have medium-toned heads, gradually fading to a lighter shade on the body and legs. In birds with the spread phenotype, the major color is evenly distributed across all of the feathers. The figure clearly showed that both birds are blue. The one on the right is also spread or dark. So, the question may arise, what is the genetic basic behind this spread? In pigeons, one gene controls whether a bird is spread or not. The spread gene comes in two versions, or alleles, spread and not spread. Pigeons inherit two copies of the spread gene, one from each parent. The two alleles together make up a bird's genotype. What we see, or the phenotype, is the physical outcome of these two alleles. The spread allele is dominant to the not spread allele, so a bird with even one spread allele will have a spread phenotype. The not spread allele is considered wild type. It's the allele that the wild ancestor to domestic pigeons had. The spread allele came along later as a natural genetic variation, and it was selected and propagated by breeders. So, one may think that spread is epistatic to pattern. The spread allele masks or hides wing pattern. All birds have two pattern alleles, but a bird with a spread phenotype has no visible pattern phenotype. This masking is called epistasis, and we say that spread is epistatic to pattern. Even though a spread bird has no visible pattern, we can show that the pattern alleles are still there. In the example, a bird that has one spread allele, right, is crossed to a non-spread bird, left. The hidden pattern alleles, T check and check, outlined in blue, are revealed in two of the possible offspring. So, another question may arise. Spread influences color? Spread doesn't hide color the way it does pattern as we have seen before, but it does influence the expression of the color alleles. So a spread bird isn't simply spread, it's spread plus a color, spread blue, spread brown, or spread ash red. You can think of the spread allele as taking the color of the tail bar and spreading it across the entire bird. So while spread ash red may seem like an unexpectedly light shade, the phenotype makes sense when you realize that ash red birds have a light-colored tail bar. Breeders are often inconsistent in how they name different colors of pigeons. For instance, spread ash red is sometimes called solid mealy, and spread blue is often called black. The color naming inconsistencies probably date back to a time when we didn't understand the genetics of color and pattern as well as we do today. To add to the confusion, some colors are difficult to tell apart, and colors that are the same genetically can look different phenotypically in different breeds. At last, there are exceptions to the rules. While the dominance and epistasis patterns described above generally hold up, sometimes a bird with one spread allele and one not spread allele will have a hint of a wing pattern, especially ash red birds. And male spread birds that have two different color alleles may show flecks of the more recessive of the two. For instance, a spread bird that has ash red and blue color alleles may be mostly ash red but with flecks of blue. This variability, often termed variable expressivity, is not very well understood, but it is typical of many traits. In human eye color, for example, we understand that the blue allele is recessive to the brown allele. But blue and brown eyes come in many shades that do not follow dominant or recessive inheritance patterns. Variations like these may come from individual differences in gene activity or from the influence of other genes. Thank you for joining with me for the amazing journey of learning. In the future, we will again meet with other new, innovative topics. Meanwhile, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.